Yeah, that sounds like against the storm. But that sounds like against the storm, rather. Against the storm is good, yeah. Against the storm, I sure did play. And I sure did, and I sure do need to play some more. Where is it? It's still hiding here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Am I blind? Oh yeah, there it is. I was launching it for the vote. Gotta play some more. Yeah, the bi-weekly. The bi-weekly updates, indeed. They do. Alright, let's see what is up. Oh, let's see what is up. Volcanoids. Man, this one is actually going ham for a while. I remember seeing that when it was just getting released, and that was a long time ago, 2019, early. There's no multiplayer, nothing back then. Now they got a whole bunch of stuff going with it. Now they have a whole bunch of stuff going into it. Insane, huh? And yeah, you see you have the base and the drill. It doesn't really show much here, no. Oh, this one, yeah, I guess. And the giant drill base. I guess there's like a stationary bases now too. Insane. That's the new update even. Crazy. The new Souls-like is out. Yeah, I heard about that one. Can't even see it in popular, so... It is done and gone. The contraband police. Yeah, I will look into getting that one. That might be nice. A lot of releases there still. Insane. A virtual near-death experience. Monka is. See, so okay. Here you go, Green. Hello. Never get refunded so fast. What was the name of that one? That was like the... another part of it. The Bleak Fate, yeah. Mixed. 62%. The Sonata was worse. I thought it was worse. The Archangel Studios. Hey, back. Seriously need to be patched. Absolutely kills me to give this game a bad review. Cannot in good conscience recommend it. I see. Know to play the Souls-like games underwater, alright. Copies animations 1-to-1 from Elden Ring. Damn son. Literally 3 imperfect copies, I say. Very unfinished. Jinky, but definitely not broken. I recommend patience. Okay, so Souls like starts with the controls and gameplay already. See how it is. See how it is. Unplug the controller. Alright. Devs are working hard, man. They working hard. Need another year. Janky and unpolished. Well, I mean, you know, it can be janky and unpolished. It can be 3 developers or something, sure, but then, you know, you kind of like charge the appropriate amount of money. Not sure how much it is in the civilized world, but that's kind of like for indie stuff like that is a little too much, I would say. A little too much. A little too much. $30. Yeah, I think the $30 is a bit too dank if it is how it is actually. If it is actually how it is. It's not a long one either too, I think, right? Did Della flush it or did he finish it actually? Because I think it's kind of short too. Well, not super long. Ella flushed it, alright. The mega flush, alright. Yeah, I wonder how long it is then. But yeah, overall $30 if it's having so much issues. Not sure. It does need to finish the game first, yeah. Yeah, it will be finished, then maybe $30 will be kinda okay if it's long enough. But yeah, for the scuffed product, not sure. Alright, what do we have here? Seems big, alright. Yeah. What a way to go, man. What a way to go. The Sunhaven. That one was in the early access for a while, I think. That one was for a while in early access. I was kind of like surprised, like how there's so many like reviews and everything. And there's something like low-key crazy great. And it might be though, but yeah, apparently it was in early access since a while, like 2021 or even earlier. But yeah, this one seems cozy, has co-op and stuff there too. Just kind of Stardew with more stuff going on to it, really. I think like the art also kind of looks a bit maybe more refined. Maybe. So yeah, that is some dink stuff. And all the Ruben'sing and everything too. Different competitions and stuff. Some weeb action seems like, so they know how to hit the right buttons there. Huh? So now it's fully out. Period of off-topic review activity detected. Onka is. How so? It doesn't look like anything crazy happened there. Sure, there's so many negative reviews. Announce another game while your first one is still in early access. Oh. Starting a second game, the first... Okay, I see. PPG is gonna PPG, man. Releasing second game, the first game is still in early access. Not a good look, brother. Like I would understand if they would like release like the DLC in early access, like Ark did back in the day. That I could kind of get. Like development is, you know, the work of multiple people. Not always, but probably. In this case already, right? Some people already did their shit. They can move on to something else. Oh, they actually even released this already. Oh, and before people just molding about the fact that it's... Huh? Are you molding? Are you molding? Yeah, no one molding about this one. A Vampire Survivor. Another one. Not even worth the $7. Alright. Shouldn't probably get this one too expensive there. Absolutely not finished. Alright, well at least people not molding that, you know. They put $7 there, so people who mold about them making another game wouldn't buy this one. Or if they do, at least they pay $7 to go mold in these comments, so... That was a smart decision. Didn't go that crazy well though, I guess. But I mean, they kind of like already had everything going, seems like. It's like literally just like reused a bunch of stuff from their farming game. And just made it into Vampire Survivors. It's like the Vampire Survivors mod for their main game. That's smart. And that's why they released it while the first one is still in early access, so you know. Soulstone Survivors guys did the same, I say. Yeah, that's smart. I think it might be smarter though to make it like some other way. I wonder how would be the best way. Yeah, the Giga Reach in the book. Well, I mean, their first game is even better, so... But they had the player base, even though player base is molding now. Because they released something, how dare they? Well, they were still in early access, even though now they released the early access. So that was literally like last month of early access, and people still managed to mold out. Ridiculous. I wonder if they announced it somehow. Yeah, I wonder what would be the best way to do it. Like, so you have like the game. You take the base, make some sort of like Vampire Survivors mod to it, right? As a... Like, should you put the mode into your main game as a mode? That probably not gonna bring any extra discoverability or something. It's like setting it as a separate game, that sounds good. But maybe just free one actually or something. So you still kind of like get more exposure and get those people to play maybe the main game. I think that would be probably better. Like the main game is already kind of like big hit sorta with this amount of reviews and everything. And it costs more than $7, I guess, so they could actually kind of like redirect sales that way a little bit. Just get the free boost. Well, that's where they fucked up. So they announced the second game here. February 11th. This is where like the Giga molding probably happened. Seems like it. Hurry. Kinda half free, I guess. More re, alright. Yeah, a lot of re. Alright. So like pretty much what they needed to do is just like merge these. Not announcing like soundtrack with the second game, but announce, you know, like full release with the second game. Because full release is in less than a month. Like, bro. I think you can even wait for a month, to be honest. It's not like half a year or something, you know. Make 1.0 celebration, release the second game at the same time. Make a bundle with them or something, you know. Get some extra boost and stuff. It's like 1 month. It's no difference anyway. And this way they just farmed a lot of re. It's the lessons we need to remember. To not make the stupid fucking mistakes others do. Yes, they have actually true. I mean, it's literally just a mod for it anyway. Like, you can do it for free. And just get like all those, like the free wish list at least on main game or something. Invisibility cross boost from 2 games, like releasing out of early access and releasing new one in free to play. Get the bundle going and stuff. Easy. Easy. Well, not easy, but you know, would be totally better than just releasing it 1 month earlier and getting all the and farming all the hate. It wasn't that much though, but if Steam even detected this as like the review bombing, then you know it's not good then. You know it's not good then. Sea of Craft. Oh, it's one of these, There's also like a bunch of those. I'm not sure was that one already also out in early access or not. I think we see this one before. I remember this like water going full Moses way there. Yeah, one of those where you can just get a bunch of stuff going on. You can even get the giant AK. It's really cool, but I usually in those just kind of like get lost. Unless it's multiplayer. If it's multiplayer, sure, you can just fuck around together, that's fine. But like in single, I don't know, like all these like super like giga sandboxes, I just kind of like I get lost there, like what to do. It's fun for a bit and then it's kind of like I have no goal there, brother. DSTV, yeah. 39 hours in Rust. I mean, that's nothing, dude. But there's nothing. And it's a better one. A little bit better there. Yeah, this one 537, yeah. That one is a little better. But that one is a little better. And all that was on LS sub servers. Atlas has less. Atlas has like 20 maybe. 30. Doesn't even show. What? How so? Doesn't even show how much I played this shit. Not sure, not sure. Yeah, because the shipbuilding, because like Nick mentioned the Rust stuff. 2 key hours in Dota, well, I mean, obviously. Yeah, 76 too. Well, 76 is a little bit different story, but yeah. Those survival thingies are... the survival thingies, I do be playing a bunch. Actually, let me see. That activity. It's in profile. Then it should be... It should be not recently played, there should be more, I think. Yeah, all games. Playtime. Borderless Gaming, my favorite, dude. Yeah, Fallout 76, 710 hours. New World is kind of good there too already, I see. Kind of good, Kinda good. Pathfinder climbing up there. Pathfinder climbing up there. Oblivion is also getting there. Oblivion probably gonna end up over Pathfinder, I have a feeling. It's like the main story didn't even start yet and everything. It could go higher than that. Could go higher than that. I guess Doom Spy Sport is also gonna still traverse higher there too. A Munchkin Digital again. It was like an early access before or something. Oh yeah, full release, alright. That was like early access very recent too. Yeah. So like 1st of December they released an early access. And then like 3 months later, 4 months later, boom. I guess. That was pretty fast. Gotta farm the visibility boosts there. The card goodness. The Figment 2. They're giving away the first one recently on Steam. Now they got the second one. At the puzzles, alright. Musical boss fights. Going quite well there. Going quite well there. Quite chunky in price, I have to say. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Give it for free, yeah. So the reviews, No, we need all. Not just positive, eh? Oh, so some languages are molding, I guess, then. Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. So all the English reviews are fine. In the way we're molding with the rest. Who molding? No, some English also molding. Damn son. There's a lot. Filters again. Yeah, I did that not show in English reviews though. Because maybe someone has their like language set to something else. Probably. No, still not that many. Still should be a giga positive, I would say. The last spell. This one also out of early access now? No, that one also farmed a lot in early access. That one I remember was around, was going places though. Oh, that's the I see. Like even that is like cheaper than the Lidl Souls, like, man. Now I'd rather get this. Yeah, like back then it was going places on Twitch too, somewhat I remember. So yeah. That one farmed. That one farmed. Got the fancy traders and shit even. Actually, should you go these traders like in as like the first one on the game? I guess this one is a little bit more established now, so people already might be a little more interested in some fancy trailer. That's kind of complicated also. I feel like it might be still maybe better to start with a little bit of like the mixed stuff. Maybe do another trailer as cinematic. Need more info on that one. We need more info on that one. This one we saw last time. This one doing good, seems like. Transporter Fever 2. Is this one also like out of early access or something? No. Oh no, I guess it is actually. The launch day. So it was, it just like shows the previous release date, not the early access release date. Or like full release date. That's quite the early access there, I have to say. Well, looks like Clash actually got some more attention to it. It was like almost no reviews before. Now it actually went somewhere. 96% positive, yeah. Pretty good, eh? This one seems pretty good, eh? Not people from friend list even. A wish list in this one. Surprised Ella didn't play this one. Souls-like already. You should. Some people say it is actually kind of good though. As a Souls-like. Nice, Silk, nice. Easy $6. Easy $6. A creepy tale, eh? 2D horror stuff. Good reviews. Yeah, Contraband Police is going well. Going to try to get that one. I'm gonna try. I saw it, I think on Keymailer. I can try to message them. There's also like I remember the drug dealer simulator. Like that was like kind of early playway, I guess, back then still. So I think they weren't on Keymailer. That was like, well, shit. Let's try to get the review codes and stuff for this one. It's like I went to their Discord server to ask, you know, who I need to talk to about the review keys and like influencer management and everything. You know, whose dick I need to suck and everything. Yeah, that was like some moderator basically. And it took like, I don't remember how long it took actually. But then he was like, oh shit, yeah, we don't know. Like I asked some people like here, devs and everything, like they don't know. Like you need to contact publisher. And I'm like, alright, how to contact publisher? On Facebook. I'm like, brother, what? Alright, sure, I will. Good thing they still did. Good thing they answered on Twitter. Because I don't use that shit. At least I managed to get them on Twitter. Yeah, instantly, like also like an hour or something, and they're like, yeah, sure, here you go. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get some of that here. I'll try Keymeter, I guess. Maybe it might be good. It might be good. So it seems really good. That's the thing. Like playway games are not bad. It's just like when they go like all these like try hard simulators, most of them are just the same. It's like I played a few of them, and they all pretty much the same. Like the same segments, the same things going on, and they just boring. And this and Drug Dealer Sim and some other ones, they just memes, and that's when it's actually good. Because for meme stuff, you can play that. Memes are worth it. Might be still kind of like, you know, scuffed and everything in terms of gameplay, but it's funny. That's the important part. The Drug Dealer Sim is also not like the peak gameplay, but it's good. It's fun. Did I get on Keymailer? Nope, not yet at least. I checked on Keymailer, I checked on Lurkit, it's not there. So we'll see. We'll see. They used to send some of the keys, but yeah, they also kind of had like weird, like influencer manager or something. They had like some PPG emails going there. Some studios are like really kind of garbage with that stuff. Unless maybe like they have some sort of like, you know, list that they go personally to everyone, and they have lists, I guess, when they just kind of do some must sends and everything. Those are quite often PPG. A proper story with decisions, I see. That's good, huh? That's very good, eh? The Deep Coke still on sale. Sounds of the Forest pumping. Yeah, the last epoch going places now too. The Forest even got in the lead now again. Insane. Insane. Dead Cells was good. Pretty good indeed. Popular upcoming. Passed out. That looks like H1Z1 Battle Royale or something, like instantly. Like what? Is that it? The fuck is that? That's like even like the backpack, the helmet and stuff is like, dude. I've seen that before. I've seen that before. A battle royale with 2,000 zombies around you. Enter in the zombie horde mode and reach the top of the leaderboard. Huh? Wait, so first you kind of survive with like players and then you enter the zombie horde mode. Huh? That sounds kind of scuffed. I see, so I see. So you got like the story mode there, alright. Can they do those often? I mean the playway? With their games? No, not sure. I mean, they usually do have some story and stuff in their simulators, at least those that I play, you know? Physics-based fighting game. Fujidao-ren. Classic kung fu films, huh? This is also like how it looks, dude, huh? Gameplay. It's kind of somehow feels that it's like, you know, the actually, I don't know, like 3D scanned environment or something that got like this filter on top of it. Stills for 2 minutes, yeah. So it's like Sifu at home. Fluid combat animations. You could call it that way. Funny straight out Hitman, yeah. I mean, they are fluid, I guess. Just weird. That's especially that, like, that part in the end there. That was very fluid, eh? There's demo, though. That's good, huh? Well, at least you can check that. At least you can check that in action. Oh, the Beer Factory prologue. Maybe I'll play this one. We'll see. There is also Playway. And that's probably the serious one that is actually kind of like gonna be a bit pipiega, but it's prologue and yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll check that one out. At least it's beer, you know, so let's see. Maybe I will. I think that was on Lurkit actually. I think they sent me already on Lurkit, so maybe I will. Maybe I will. A rough justice. Time management investigation. The Dalek. Huh. Yeah, so with a lot of those, it's pretty much how it is, most of the time. They usually already show you kind of all the cool stuff there, and the rest is just more. This one is like you literally have no idea what it is, and we still have no idea what it is. I think it like kind of works when it's like, you know, some sort of like artsy game, you know, with like some like, I don't know, journey or something. Then you can try to get like with some cinematic and some, you know, arty stuff, because you can aim for that audience anyway. But like, bro, I still have no idea how it plays or anything. It's like a very cool story. And I guess we're not gonna even learn. The Dalek used to do some dang stuff there though. Like they had the puzzles games that are nice, right? Shadow Tactics they published, I guess, right? In Culinati. Power Trauma. No, they have some good stuff here. And here comes the Golem. Full, I remember that stuff. Unreal. Damn, Unreal is expensive now. Holy shit. In the Southern Town was kind of alright stuff. The War Peeps. Godlike Burger. No, they got some decent stuff here actually. Yeah, they used to develop, I think, mostly. Or were they publisher even? They started with the was it the what's the name? Talos Principle or something? Or was it not them? No, they actually have a bunch of shit there. Maybe Deponia too. Let's tell his principal someone else. We're mixing it up with someone else. Here. Wait, who's Tal's principal then? Mixing it up with someone else then. Unless it was already reacquired by someone else. That was Crow Team actually. I think it was though the... Was it really Crow Team? They're mixing it up with someone else then. Easy, Brett. Yeah, seems like it. For some reason it was the Dalek. Like, I remember them from some like kind of like puzzle game before, but yeah, maybe I just misremembered that. See, they were the maximum deponia there. Alright, it's gonna be loud. I hate it, Gibbon. Why? Every time. Here's gameplay. The beautiful Gibbon player. Yeah, so you watch like amazing movie intro. You know what you get. Get some puzzles at least, but yeah, mostly you just get the... Yeah, Axel, hello. You get the interface kind of game. Still might be nice though, but yeah, the intro trailer is a little kinda not very informative. Potion Tycoon, another one. Everyone's making their own potion trading games now. Is there that much? It's also the Dalek actually. Is there like that much space in the niche still? It's like potion crowds, potionomics. What else was there? There was like 5 different ones I think, like quite recently. Let's see, Steve. Alright. Do we really need such a huge niche that still requires more? Everyone's hungry for potions. First game called Potion Tycoon. Yeah, that's actually interesting. That is actually interesting. Well, this one goes a little bit different levels of management, but still. Magic shop. Resources, production lines, mixed potions. So it's kind of like the full-blown Fallout shelter there with potions. Yeah, the art style is nice, that's true. Art style is very nice. Actually gonna wishlist them, son. They got soak. Easy. Point and click puzzle sci-fi. Oh, here comes the logos. Yeah, there it is. There it is. 10 seconds wasted, at least. Post-apocalyptic environment. At least now they're showing something new, but not like something. But still not sure. Some classic point and clicking there, I guess. Yeah, they skipped some. Skipped some there. And pause this. It looks good, eh? Show me all the solutions to the puzzles, yeah. True. The Mile High Taxi. That looks kind of cool. And I'm not even exactly in this kind of games, but that kind of looks fun somehow. Crazy Taxi Cyberpunk, yeah. Dodging skyscrapers and blabbermouth pedestrians. Race against time. I hate to play Cloudpunk, actually, that reminded me. That one doesn't have the racing part though, which is good actually. I just rather take it chill. Self-published, yeah. Let's see what I say. Should do alright. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. Looks really good. It just kind of has like a vibe of some other type. Some other type of the game. Kind of sounds like the newer Carmageddon games. Kinda didn't go that well. Kinda didn't go that well. That would be nice to play. Give the Cloudpunk going. That one should be doing pretty good. Oh. Cloudpunk. This one actually was also kind of nice, I remember. Yeah, this one is pumping too. This one's pumping. Going ham there. Get something new there. Nepal sounds familiar. Do we see it on one of the shows? Wasn't it just like the Cyberpunk town simulation thingy kinda? Need to check. Some people molding about this one even. The fuck? True, stay true, huh? True. I think it was, alright? 505 games. Restaurant, nightclubs, friends, enemies, decorate apartment. It's just like kind of like do stuff in the city, basically. Wait, which one? The Cloudpunk? I think Cloudpunk should be fun. I mean, Cloudpunk is like, it's kind of like, it's meditative. You just like supposed to you just do your stuff. I'm not sure, maybe like soundtrack also is pumping. I'm not sure exactly, but you just kind of like, I mean, can always check. Can always check. I would say so. If it's actually in there, yeah. Just get the radio on and you just kind of, you know, go in. Just fly around, deliver stuff, you know, just kind of like meditative experience, basically. That's why I kind of like have it on wishlist for a while, actually, too. We just thought it will be kind of nice. See, Steve, alright. Yeah, there's just like shit going on. You just kind of like live there, travel there. sure what's like the license there though, so we'll see about that. Or maybe not exactly the jammers you can listen to on stream, who knows? But should be good though. Should be good stuff. A cockpit update. I think it was only third person before, so they got the first person now too. It's pretty cool. Just immerse yourself. Immerse yourself. It's longer than the main game. Let's see. Well, maybe they got like more stuff going there now. I mean, the main game was just, I think, deliveries and stuff. That's pretty much it. Maybe it wasn't even a lot of story going to it or something. Anyway, there's another Trails game, I guess. And another one. These just like go like show you some anime basically. There it is. Who needs trailers? But it's a weeb game and from NIS, so was like Nippon something software. They just gonna go and show you a bunch of anime and it will work. And it will work. We'll see. Is it like some remake again or something? Or is it a new one? It's hard to say with these graphics nowadays though. That's like Ragnarok style actually. In a way. Like the mix of like the 3D stuff with the with sprites and everything. I see so good, right? Yeah, it's Ragnarok. Even like some textures kind of look Ragnarok-ish, to be honest. Quality-wise and stuff. On 3D objects especially. So they got like the hidden fan service booba there implied. I'll see how it is. Vernal Edge, who'd that be? A Metroidvania is intense combat system, tight platforming sequences. Don't know how well like the platformer do nowadays. Remember like reading in the game dev subreddit that like platform is a way, you know, to not sell shit. Making platformer nowadays. Like the niche is like so saturated, it's crazy. I mean, some do be kind of exploding though, whenever they actually like hit the right buttons. But I feel like you need something very specific for it to hit those buttons. Like what I really would love to see though is what was its name? The one, the kind of like fucked up one with the this like cat-looking character you play as. What was the name of that one? I played the demo before from the Tension devs. Was the Red Candle Studios? No, that's ain't the red fucking candle, brother. It is red candle though, but different. It was from them too. Did they rebrand or something after? Man, what was the... There's something 9? Yeah, try to find that shit that way. I know. 1 second. Yeah. It was something 9. This one. This one. It is them too. Why you no show? Now you show. What the fuck is that, dude? What? What is this magic? Don't show shit here. Because like publisher or not, shouldn't be. Why you hiding? It shows here, but it's not on their page. Oh, because of the tag? Oh, actually true, could be. Could be, but then why does it show here though? And then why does it show here then? Yeah, this one I really want to play. That was for detention probably. Yeah. It just doesn't show on their page here. Content language preferences. It just opens here. So just like get the button, press it to show it. That's it. Yeah, I think there was nothing about it for a while. Like I played the demo long ago already. I mean, not super, but like a couple of years ago, I guess already at this point. No, nothing. It seems like they updated the page though, I think. But nothing else. Actually, even Trader is kind of new, I think. Oh yeah, they were crowdfunding actually, I remember. I mean, they probably did. They're crowdfunding on their website too. Like on Kickstarter or something. It's a weird site. I think it was just like their website there. Yeah, Red Candle Games not installed, so. But yeah, this one is really dank. This one I'm really looking for. They did get a lot of money, I see. So yeah, should be in progress then. Should be in progress. Hopefully. But yeah, that's an old one then. That was an old one then. Because it goes... yeah, the crowdfunding announcement there, which should be already kind of over, I guess. Unless they still kind of sell pre-orders or something. Which they might, I guess. 455% of the goal, holy shit, alright. Like the combat but didn't wipe with everything else. Kind of the other way around for me. Well, I mean, combat is like combat, you know, like platformer combat in general kinda rarely gets me that much outside of probably actually Salt and Sanctuary. It was decent, combat-wise, but yeah, I like the vibe of everything actually. Like, I don't know, like some weird shit going on. The music was also kind of like reinforcing that feel, I guess. I liked it. Everything together was pretty good. Huh? Yeah, like the system with the seating. Yeah, that was already. Releases in Q2. We'll see. Not much left then. Other than that, yeah, I'm not sure like how do all those platformers even do. Oh yeah, the Mortal Sin. That one is way too dank. Way too dank. Intense action horror roguelike. Hack and slash your way through an endless nightmare. With this art style, I can relate. with this color scheme rather. I can shoot it late. He's heard from this. Yeah, I bet that might be a bit of a problem. Yeah, especially when you zoom in, kinda. It might be okay overall, but yeah, when you also start swinging and moving and everything, is just like, brother, what is up? What's happening there? Let's see, Steve, I see. The Oberdin I can't even like sort of like, I wasn't even considering because of that partially, even though in general kind of not my kind. I might consider though at some point still. I think the art style is not like art style, like the color scheme, I guess. Like it's not too bad, but I feel it's just like with this gameplay it might get too much. It might be too much. Yeah, Thermos. Like it's okay like when it's slow and stuff. I see, Steve, alright. Hey Johnny. Like it's just too much with like the fast-paced action. A lot of mobs. But I mean, we'll see. Depends on the gameplay. Well, I mean, depends on if you can handle a gameplay like this with this in these colors. Would be not that simple. Alright, let's see the hidden gems there. Alright, that totally is one. I might try to get that. Well, I will try to get that one and might play it. Might be Johnny, yeah. I mean, most likely. Most likely. Clash we saw, and also the Ink stuff. How is that Souls like? I mean, I think even like one of the reviews I saw somewhere, like one of the on Twitter when I was browsing for the news, right? That one even said that it's like harder than Elden Ring, dude. Souls like indeed. Dead Cells has a ton of content now, dude. Dead Cells is like kind of like with Hades for me. I played the kind of so much in such a short amount of time that I just don't even, I can't even think about it. Can't even think about it anymore. At least Dead Cells I played on release already. Hades I just played on the very beginning of early access and I was just like done. Xenoclash it is. It is the same universe. Xeno Edition. It's apparently the same universe there. I guess the same devs and stuff too, so I haven't played those really, so yeah. Dead Cells Castlevania crossover is done. Not bad, apparently it's pretty good here too. It does have a lot of shit to do, absolutely. Like with all the DLCs and stuff, it's even more chunky than before. But yeah, for now, kinda. For now, I'm kinda done. For unknown amount of time, for sure. Did my fair share of Dead Cells in. I think I got to the boss cell when you already start getting the ligma every time you get any sort of damage, and that's when I already kind of decided to stop because yeah, that was a bit too dank already. Like any damage you get ligma. That already was a bit too far. Hey, Dead Cells art style, I actually like it then. I actually like that one. This is the I see. Yeah, maybe you'll get a package with that soon. Maybe there'll be some dink pack going on with a bunch of DLCs. Yeah, it's just like successful game that was already somewhat cheap, so they probably just wait with it. They actually even like sent back in the day keys for first DLC, I think, but yeah, I was like so already like burned out on it. I just like no. I could just kind of check it at some point, maybe if they would send, but back then I was already like nah, nope. I played enough. It looks pretty nice. I'm not sure, like, is it like that scary? So no, that might just be like busy, I think, or something, because like I was kind of like doing something else too, and I was already like not feeling it much. It's like ironically like Hades 2 even. I still kind of yet not really feeling like going there. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but yeah, like I don't know. It's like, are these even like that award people? Like it looks really good artistically though. I'm sure like nowadays like modern player is actually even like getting this stuff, like and getting creeped out or something with things like this. Like I think nowadays already like everyone is already so how do you say, desensitized or something. So it's creepy, not scary. Well, I mean, yeah, it also says horror, so I don't know. But I mean, just a nice like point and click, I guess, sort of you could say, or a platformer rather, I guess. Not sure. It's Creepy Tale 3 even already. So 1 and 2 and also exist there in the bundle. Insane. Just interesting to look at, I guess, yeah. I guess. Yeah, I think that nowadays, like, you need, like, the VR, full VR helmet to immerse yourself enough to, to kind of be scared of that. And it's still gonna be, like, mostly, like, jump scares and everything that will be getting you. Well, for me, at least. But jump scares in VR probably would make me shit myself, too. In the Master Plan Tycoon we saw before, huh? Very good reviews, too. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of cheap and all also. I'm doing trailer for this one too. Damn. The resource is the blue ball. No, it probably should be different ones too. These lines mostly blue though, yeah. I wonder if you can color them. You alter the medicine nod, yeah. Yeah, but this kind of nice. That might be kind of nice. This one looks quite good, eh? Even the vacation. Even the vacation. And there it is. Doing quite well. That's nice. Yeah, Phantom Brigade is also doing really good. But not overwhelmingly, but pretty good. It's also self-published even, huh? Didn't get the demo back then. It's kind of chunky too. But at some point I would look into this. It's kind of like interesting turn-based tactical stuff with the real-time shit, so that might be, and with the rewind, that might be interesting. That could be the hotel renovator. Oh yeah, that one. It's not like the big publishers are also getting in. Focus Entertainment also now on the simulator galore. Pathfinder, Right of the Righteous, Lost Arconians, mixed. Almost mostly positive though. Meta Publishing, Monka is. I'm gonna check the new class tomorrow. In the roguelike mode probably. Since they send that stuff to me. And I still like, you know, not gonna make it into the full playthrough to check this DLC yet. So it's shifter, so it's the shape-shifting into different animals, I guess, and stuff. It's a good DLC, I see. Well, I mean, it's almost mostly positive. Game-breaking bug. Broken. Bugs. Bug. So yeah, I guess that probably is the reason. So you can get some bugs. But yeah, gonna check shifter tomorrow then. I will do the full playthrough also, of course, at some point. I told them that like we got the new DLC. I'm like, oh dude, I just like finished Kingmaker not long ago. I mean, I can just like check the character in the roguelike mode, I guess, and like do some full playthrough at some point later. Like, sure. Here you go. Summoner's still little, I say. Goblins of Elderstone. The fuck is that? Unique and chaotic twist to the city building genre. Goblin tribe simulator. Build the gobbly houses, manage your resources, defend your goblins, and grow your tribe to face other races and even the gods. Ikorsada. No biggest sale is yet. Next week, I think, we have the big sale. Developer Lost Goblin. So you build some dang stuff this way. People not happy with that. Okay, so diplomacy and stuff there. Goblin came from mobile game. Brother, everything is from mobile game nowadays. Huh? It do be like that. I got like cinematic as a second trailer. That's smart. That's good. I bought a Trauma out of the early access. Nice, nice. Yeah, so why are people molding here? No agency over combat. The auto chess games feel more intuitive, huh? AI controls all beings in the game, and you only set rules for limited behavior. Unfinished in many technical aspects not working. Give priority commands to your goblins, they do nothing most of the time. No control over any troops. 53 hours, holy shit. That's dedication there. Zero consideration when it comes to players being able to achieve successful content in a late game. Not a full game yet. Hard for the wrong reasons. Alright. Well, I mean, it's actually fully out now. Oh man, that was like a while in early access. Holy shit. Interesting. That was a while. Well, it's kind of like close to like mostly, I guess, so... Well, actually recent, not that much. Recent, not that much. Can let it simmer there a little. Oh, here's Bugs Day already on Steam even. Welcome to vast social sandbox MMO, inspired by the legends of the medieval era. Myths are real, ghosts exist, magic is unquestioned. Train thousands of players as you explore the land, build your home, forge your reputation, craft your own stories. The world will you make. It's like Ashes of Copium 2.0 or something. Not in terms of the game concept, but in terms of Copium. That's probably something you need to wait for like 10 years more. I still remember Camelot Unchained Kickstarter, brother. Where that one is. Where is that one still? Did a few months into release. Well, this one needs to get there first. So we'll see about that one. We'll see about that one. It's self-published and stuff too. I don't even mind. If it'll be like a couple of months of some good stuff, I'm down. Star Citizen of Fantasy MMOs. I mean, it kind of seems like it. It kind of seems like it, really. Like big, you know, promises. Really good looking and all, but what we gonna get and when we gonna get, that's the main problem. It shows Atlas here on 17 hours I played it. Kick. What the fuck is this? Uncharted Waters Origin. Kuwait ECMO. Free to play. Ooh, I already smell it. I already smell it there. Even like skip some space there. All of them rather. So it's just copy paste from Android store or something. And it lost like the markup or something in the process. Oof. I see through the mascara. Seal, I see. Yeah, I guessed it right. I guessed it right. The in-app purchases. The cash shop. There we go. 10 times cheaper. Game is about microtransactions. Horrifically expensive. When's the giga transactions already? Shop 27 packs to buy, some cost $50 for what? Tons of pop-up for every shit you do. Includes auto path, auto combat. No EU service. Changing your main character costs around $60 for one single character. Damn, son. 100 hours, damn. Playing single player with other people, no grouping, no trading. PvP, but so far is an incredibly lonely experience. They agreed to remove grouping, trading, and helping each other so they could better access your wallet. Insane. Sea Sacred, I see. Nice, nice. The auto wallet integration. Seems like it. Then the Russian train trip. Mostly negative this one too. I think first one also wasn't the best. I wasn't the best reviews in the first one too. The Fox Nation DLC. I see, alright. Classic, well, at least it's optional, you know. The alpha version. No optimization. Alright, seems like a very broken shit there. Too expensive for what it is, huh? Nothing's happening, you actually just like... just in the train. No NPCs, nothing. The buggy mess. first game had more content. Even the first game. Everyone molding, alright. I look out the window, listen to the radio, move around the carriage. Damn son. Classic, classic. Well, seems like they fucked up the meditative experience there either. No matter what, they did fuck it up. Similar to No Man's Sky. Well, to No Man's Sky release, I guess. By the looks of it. By the looks of it. Similar experience. I check what was on sale there. DLCs for Frostpunk on sale. Insane. Still rising 50% already. What is Steel Rising currently doing? Mostly Positivo. Should play that one at some point. Would be interesting. I do still have some Spiders games not done, right? So that could be kinda good. So what do I still have left there? Spooders. So Greedful we did. DLC I didn't do though. Technomancer I did. Mars Warlogs I did. So I do still have Fairy. And I do have of Orcs and Men. A lot of good stuff about that one. And the Bound by a Flame I also haven't played. That one is also doing shit. Maybe actually, like, after Oblivion is done, maybe we'll, if there'll be nothing like, you know, grandiose happening, maybe I'll squeeze in some of this stuff. And get some of their classics there. Keep getting more of their games done. They're also not usually that big, I think, if I remember correct. So that might be nice. Mars Warlogs was the same universe as Technomancer, I think. I think some of these also kind of connected there. I don't remember actually. Gonna check what we gonna get there. The Janky Fiesta gonna come back a bit. Get some of the Eurojink going. Alright, let's see what's on other stores, huh? What's on other stores? Still scared of Husk? The Husk? The Barotrauma? Is that from Barotrauma? Lost spell here too. 50% here also. Man, I read that's a PP of Wars, man. It wouldn't surprise me. Terraformers here too. But Terraform is really nice. Really having fun. The porn game store, yeah. Kinda is nowadays, huh? Oh, damn, Chaos Bane on 90% sale already. Damn, son. What did go wrong with that one? I wonder. I like how everything on sale in the top sales and then boom, heroes. Feels good, man. And also Diablo 2 actually. A Pathfinder DLC. Damn. The GOG connoisseurs. Beyond Good and Evil too, yeah. They'll need to get that. So the GOG now kinda doesn't really work for us, sadly. System Cook. Games for me. Kalonki Hero. Hot Center Girls in Love. Damn, son. There it is. There it is. Belial Red and Belial Red unrated. Classic. Most important bundle. Bird Story. Yeah, the Outbound goes. Didn't they like remove it from all the stores? Because the devs with publisher had some issues. They settled it. I don't think I read that they settled it. You know, like the news and announcements there. Belial Red. Oh, it's Kagura Games. Oh, I see. Alright. There's some big coom there. The big coom there then. Dreadgia. There it is. Dreadgia will try to get. So yeah, the league game. A Beige Suka. April 18th on this one. This one might be kind of alright. I like how they just like literally like Riot Games just like farming. Just farming the reskins of original games. But I mean,
Honor,
it works, I guess.
duty, justice. For centuries, these were the principles by which Demacia stood. But fear corrupts even the noblest ideals. The Mage Seekers abused that fear to gain power. Or so they thought. For he will show them what true power is.
It was like from Moonlighter Devs, right, I think? Yeah, the Lux with the shield there.
Demacia, the city of radiant virtue. It is time to reveal the truth of its darkness.
The fucking Jarvan. The Mage is okay. I mean, might be alright. Yes, like this one is Moonlighter. I think reskin, wasn't it? Yeah. And then another one was like this, like the side scroller. Reskin too with Convergence. Yeah, I think so. And this one. And that is... oh yeah, they have this one. And it do be looking somewhat similar. Somewhat. Not fully, I guess. At least gameplay-wise. But I mean, that's smart though. That is smart. Same as the... what's the name? Maybe that's just in general their concept even. Yeah, the Ruined King was also the reskin. It wasn't a bad. That was a bad one though. That's the thing. The Airship Syndicate one. Yeah, the superior game before the reskin. I think the reskin will be good though. Like this one was pretty solid for what it is. Like, it's not worse than original, basically. Still pretty buggy. They don't give a shit fixing it, I say. But I mean, it still did pretty good. And I think, yeah, these probably also... It's just kind of like... literal reskin, but with like higher budget and stuff. Kind of weird, it's buggy and they didn't fix it though. Oh, that's kind of weird, eh? They like haven't updated in a while. Whatsoever. He's doing kinda okay. The cheap reskin. 50 hours then, son. Yeah, looks like this one is still not being... Some of this not being fixed indeed. Yeah, I just got in, got the bag, made the reskin, published the reskin, and left with the bag. That's pretty much it. It's weird that like the Riot themselves though doesn't really, you know, step in to kinda alleviate the situation, you know. I think it's kind of nice though. Like a lot of indie or like, you know, semi-indie, I guess, studios just getting some good paycheck. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that was a bit better. Then I have a feeling that the other ones will be the same. Like they already have, you know, tested, iterated, prepared base that they already kind of checked and everything. So they just can use all the money that they get to polish on the art style, to polish on like auto mechanics and everything. So why not? Might be good. Might be good. And yeah, it's just like indie games getting an opportunity to make some decent bucks on this side. Why not? Why not? I'm not really like into all like the league stuff too, but like the kind of like somewhat cohesive already existing, you know, the lore that is still at times weird, but already at least being developed for a while. That also kind of helps, I guess. The production value in that still. So I'm not exactly necessarily opposed to that, if the original game is good. That was reskinned. The end of winter sale, there, son. They get some coupons or some cool stuff. Save big on hit games and add-ons. Anything good, This doesn't look that good, Enhance your free games, discounted add-ons. Hoog. Discounted Genshin. That's all you like highlighting here. Interesting. Interesting. Scorn 40% discount. Holy shit, Scorn base price already at this point. Oof. Thank you, Game Pass. Thank you, Mr. Game Pass. If I would play Scorn for that price, yeah, I probably would enjoy it a bit less. A bit less, not gonna lie. Deathloop plus Ghostwire bundle at 60% discount. That actually seems kinda like okay price, to be honest. They also had some... what's the name? Some coupon on top of that. That would be nice. The weird combo. I mean, yeah, true. Well, just some Bethesda stuff comboed together. But it's a good value though, I have to say. 60% discount and all of that. Or you can just buy Disciples for that same amount, for example. Rather not. I rather not. So where is Ubi? No, it's the... what's the name? Tango Gameworks. This says the subsidiary. With the legendary... the legendary Resident Evil developer. Who now left though. So... maybe that's why. Not sure. Even though that was, I think, kind of his idea, though, to make that game. So, that maybe didn't work that well. Maybe they pushed some of the concept ideas on him that make it not go that well, so... He decided to quit. Holy shit, dude. A TLC for this price. What the fuck, brother? Holy shit, you serious? Can't even buy them here though, by the way. I don't know why they're here even. I don't think so. It's like the full game price. Even with discount, to be honest. Like, what the fuck, man? Insane. And there's more. He seems aesthetic, I see. I mean, it was kind of alrighty in like in the first games, but then, you know, kind of it feels like it didn't change since the first games whatsoever. I see you there, right? I mean, I can see that. I see that. They did give you good advice. Wait, Star Wars seems DLC. What the fuck is this shit, dude? Damn, Biomutant is still that expensive. Holy moly. That was thanks to the E subscription back then, but that was a thing still for me. I managed to play that. Necromunda. Necromunda is nice. That I also can recommend. Nice shooter. Mythic Edition. 70% discount. Not bad. Hey, Clever, hello. How we doing? How much people play at a reasonable price? I mean, I guess. Could be, could be. Tropico DLC also for the price of a game almost. Yeah, looks like next Tropica, like either getting the review code or I just like not even playing. That's gonna be like 4,000 or something per game probably. Yeah, that's the fun part. Like with these prices is like, brother, it's all about them review codes. Otherwise, I ain't touching that shit. Like Graven 700 already. What the fuck, dude? Desperado Stream. And Game Pass also. Those are the saviors, man. Those are the saviors. The review on Steam. I mean, there is like plenty of people like that actually. There is plenty. You just made a game and you're gonna have like 50 emails. Like there's gonna be more people emailing you for free keys than people who are actually gonna like, you know, wishlist and buy your shit. From what I heard. That's also partially how like all the G2As and everything get some of the codes. They just farm the review ones. Yeah, Curse of the Dead Gods was Focus Home. Now the next ones of theirs is Naken. That might be good stuff. That might be good stuff. And the Train Sim World, there's also some dang stuff there. Hauptstrecke Rhine-Ruhr. Timson. A Mon Eater 50%. Fucking Monopoly, dude. Yuck. And there are some okay sales, I have to say, though. Forgive me, Father is good stuff too. Man, they keep going. Holy shit, more. So when it's not actual expansion, but like some skins, that costs like an indie game. When it's an expansion, it costs like AAA game on discount. Like, bro, like, what should I pick? Should I get the Bowling Knight skins or should I get Against the Storm? Brother, I don't even know what to go for. I wonder. Fucking hell, dude. There's Steel Rising at that. Like you buy like a package of DLCs for Sims or you get like fucking 20 games. It's even cheaper there, yeah. Three tiers of prices for DLC, damn son. Paradox maybe wasn't exactly, you know, the innovator there. Maybe they weren't. Man, thought with all these like remakes and the remasters of Skyrim, like I just wanted it to be like, you know, free or like dirt cheap somewhere. On some like humble bundle or something. Still need to get that at some point to play. The Aquanox. Man, it sucks that Aquanox kinda suck dick, seems like. Oh yeah, Capcom. Not Capcom even allows us. Damn son, Bionic Commander rearmed. Ogre. Amazing. The Game Pass on Skyrim Game Pass. I mean, true, but the thing is, like, Skyrim is gonna be something I'm gonna be playing for like a couple of months, probably. If not more. So at that point, you already can just buy it, probably. That maybe might be actually a little bit more rational financially, to be honest. It's actually not super expensive. How much was it there? How much Trudagrad nowadays? That's a really good price, man. Cheaper than fucking Sims and stuff. Yeah, I think it was like 500-700 or something for Skyrim. That's like kind of like almost like a month of Game Pass, so might as well. I just get it, I guess. Or somewhere else. There is like a lot of stuff on sale, though, I have to say. They already stepped up their game with publishing stuff, seems like. Yeah, so Aquanox looks like it sucked balls hard. Big sad. First game was really good. Second one already was also kinda not that good. And looks like third one is completely not good. That it's actually optimized. The co-op gears does not get saved. All their progress items and money are just gone. Oof, alright. That's these two, I see. Yeah, so yeah. Well, I mean, Call of Duty sells like crazy, and RPGs not really, so... Well, I mean, yeah, like the Skyrim and everything, Elder Scrolls and stuff like this, true. Kinda true too, but I think like Call of Duty is just like completely, you know, league of its own. They're insane. It's like one Call of Duty is farming for the whole family 10 times over. Mage Suka here too. Call of the Sea for free. Gladius, that's good stuff. If you like 4X strategies, get this shit. It also has like the DLC galore going on with it, but for like one or a few runs, even like the raw version will be fine enough. You're just not gonna have all the factions, because DLCs, Warhammer 40k and DLCs, man, obvious, easy. But it still has some, so why not? That was pretty good, eh? Age of Wonders, at least worst case, I will be able to buy here, I guess. And Epic, at least you don't need to do some insane ritual dancing to buy something. Top Seller Snow Runner, nice. Nothing else is available here, seems like. Classic. Classic. Okay, Alexander, hello. Was Planetfall that bad? I think Planetfall was alright. I didn't really get into it. Like, I liked it even and everything, but just kind of like never really returned to it. I think overall it kind of went quite well for them. Like, I think it wasn't that bad, eh? Let's see, Alexander, I see, yeah. So the Honkai Star Rail will be April or something. Might check that out. I'll get the dose of weeping. The dose of weeping. Epic Game Store year in review. Let's see. The flashbangs. What you have here. True, Steve, true. I will figure, we'll figure. Alright, here's the infographics, that's better. 30 billion plus total PC users. 725 million Epic cross-platform accounts. 60 million monthly active users December. $120 million spent by PC players in the Epic Games Store. 355 million spent by players on third-party PC games in Epic Games Store. So all this like Genshin and everything seems like it works pretty good for them. 99 free games. Average score across all free games. 700 million free games claimed. What is 2%? Yeah. No, I mean, the last year was in general not very poggy-woggy for many. Total value $2,240. Insane. Damn, it's on TikTok, 300k followers. Damn, Epic Games going ham. Top titles, Genshin, yeah. Rocket League, Fortnite, GT, Teeny Tiny, Tiny Tina. Yeah, actually true, Steve. I mean, they barely had it. Well, I mean, if they have some exclusives nowadays, it's more kind of like early access, you know, going on Epic, a full release going on Steam in like half a year or something. See, it's not as crazy as it was in previous years. Final Fantasy, Red Dead, Sifu, Fall Guys, Saints Row. Yeah, Valorant, them sons, so like having like all this like free-to-play games from other publishers on their store do quite well, I see. Interesting. Interesting. Banning every Russian spender. Wait, on Epic? No, on Epic you can. On Epic you actually can buy stuff. On Epic it's easy actually to buy stuff because Epic uses the Xsola, which Gaben used to use, but then they stopped. Epic uses Xsola, Twitch uses Xsola. Yeah, some of the free games, but it's not on Epic, that's on publishers. That's like if publishers will decide, they can even pull it back. So like it's not exactly Epic's fault. Publishers choose who get free shit and who not. But buying is actually easy. In Epic you literally just go with your bank card and buy stuff. Same as subbing on Twitch. You can spend money on Twitch from here, no problems. You just can't earn money here whatsoever. See, like, I mean, they kind of reduced the... Like, they probably spend, like, now at this point, they probably spend less on exclusivity, I would guess. Because there was, like, I don't know, like, how much? Maybe, like, 5 games over the year that they got, like, some sort of part exclusivity. And they're all kind of smallish, I guess, compared to, like, how it was before with, like, Metro Exodus and stuff. So I'm pretty sure at this point, they maybe already, like, started to get themselves into, you know, like kind of zero at least. Like they still pay for free games and stuff, right? So maybe they're already kind of like slowly getting into the zero without taking L on the store work. Some more time, maybe they'll get into positives. Yeah, as Dave said, they don't do a lot of exclusives before. Like in previous years, they were just like pumping, you know, exclusives regularly. So that's good. Now without exclusives, and they didn't really dip too much. And I mean, in general, the last year in terms of economy was quite interesting for many stores and places in general. So the market dropped overall. So they kind of like, in accordance to market, basically, I would say like small drop, like couple of percents, 1%. All market dropped, I think, of video games. There was like report on that. I forgot already numbers, but yeah, that's good. That is kind of nice. Alright, let's get to the news. Where did the time go already? What the fuck? Still need to have some time today also to do some of the game deving after all. Let's see. Now, what do we have? Let's start. Here we go. Alright, let's go. Wargroove 2 is coming to Switch and the PC. That one I wanted to play, but didn't really get to it. I actually even had it installed on the Game Pass, but then I kind of like never found time playing some other shit. The first game, I mean. And now it's gonna be the second one. Now it's gonna be the second one. No release window though, so that's probably gonna take some time. And maybe I'll get to play the first one too. The Poogie Woogie news, oh, that was a weird one. Final Fantasy 14 shoes from Puma. And the fun part there, like, what's exactly Final Fantasy here? Outside of like the gem there, I guess. Like, I had no idea, brother. You know, I guess there's like the logo or something somewhere. Yeah, that's a shoe. Something displayed here. Recognizable. Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, you have logo there on some colors though. I guess these are at least kind of nice though. I wouldn't really mind in general. These are kind of okay in this color. And the rest is just kind of shoes. That's it. That's pretty much it. 125 bucks. I mean, it actually, you know, if you get like some decent shoes nowadays, I think that's pretty much how it is. Like I was getting stuff in Decathlon for like some budget shit, basically. So you can find something maybe like 2 times cheaper than that. Yeah, but still. And the 2 centimeter heel. Is it? The dollar fill, yeah. The too much or is it too small? It looks really thick. I mean, could be. Could be. And then there's just assume, yeah, it's falafels or something. Could be, could be. I don't know, maybe there's inside, you know, like some super system for them running and everything. Who knows? Girl Helsinger, Dream of the Beast. Nakuda Coil Lorna Shore. Alright. There. It is there. This month are 2 new original songs. Although it's even like not advertised as like the content is advertised as songs. Another one. Original songs. Didn't appear on main game soundtrack. A new machine gun and 3 new outfits. Damn son. Which provide unique gameplay modifiers. On March 29th. I see you there, eh? Absolute demon. Aragami Studio Linzworks is shutting down. Lucky enough to work on what we love for the past 9 years, pouring our hearts and souls into creating immersive and entertaining games for you to enjoy, and we are so proud of what we have accomplished, but unfortunately we have come to the end of our journey. Last couple of years have been particularly difficult as we shifted towards the development of new IPs and the new cores for the company. I'm ambitious about what we wanted to achieve as a studio, but sadly, although we made good progress, the economic context was not favorable and we're out of time. Our breaks are hard to know all the work we have done for the past year will ultimately not come to a completion. Let's be grateful to our community and players around the world. Loyalty and passion for our games have been our driving force, and we cannot thank you enough for the invaluable support you have shown us throughout the years. Aragami and Aragami 2 will remain available across all platforms and storefronts, and the online co-op will be accessible. This one is gone now. Didn't even do anything outside of Aragami, I think, right? I don't think Aragami like did like crazy well. I mean, it seems pretty solid though. I guess just like the thing is still, you know, working for like 9 years on that stuff. This one already was like sold probably most of the sales on kind of lower prices there. See, it depends how big the studio and everything was. But yeah, like 9 years on these 2 games for a studio. That probably was quite hard. That probably was quite hard. Didn't get any DLCs to the second one. And the co-op and stuff. Sad. I need to play that one too at some point. I think I had like the wishlist and stuff for a while. Yeah, for that long on 2 games, I guess might be not that simple. Especially if it's actual studio. Starfield blasts off in September. Yeah, let's watch him lie. Why not? Why not?
This is Constellation Star Station LO868.
Kul. Station L.
The eyes showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
Dungeon Ruins of Oblivion, yeah. June, yeah. Indeed. True.
Hey everyone, from myself and everybody here at Bethesda,
It is.
we are so excited to finally tell you when Starfield is coming out this year. You know, we have poured ourselves into this game, and even I'm surprised how much we can pour. It is large. We're playing the game all the time.
Lit.
Shout out over here to lead producer Tim Lamb. Old school fans, you may remember him from the Oblivion making of video where he's sitting on a similar sofa doing similar things. But also, this June, we're going to bring you into the studio and give you a deep dive in the game at our Starfield Direct. There's so much that we still have to show you. The game has many of the hallmarks that you'd expect from us, but it's also a very unique experience. And again, thank you all for all your excitement about the game, your support, your comments. We really do read it all. And look, we know you've waited a long time to play something new from us. Believe it or not, we're kind of the same. We miss it, and we really just can't wait for you all to play it. So thanks, and we'll see you soon.
We'll see on the direct then what they're gonna show. I'm okay. South, I'm in. That's gonna be a good one. Even if it's gonna be broken and everything, I'm still gonna have my fun. The buggy mess that modders will fix. Yep. And that is the beauty in that. That is the beauty in that. I actually don't even mind. Just one of those weird things. Not even mad. Alright. Resident Evil 4 demo available. Yeah, kinda don't really care too much for it myself, but apparently it's pretty good, so we'll see, we'll see. Exoprimal gets new trailer, open beta, and July a launch date. So this is gonna be something, seems like. This is gonna be something there. Oh, it's a big one too. So this one is gonna be full price with every possible microtransaction in there. This is like the cinematic stuff here, pretty much. All right. Cinematic kinda don't really care. It's not true even about the gameplay stuff, but yeah, I kinda don't really even, especially with the full price tag and everything else there. It's on Game Pass though, so if there will be actually like nothing, if there will be actually nothing else on board, maybe, but kinda doubt it though. Kinda doubt it though. Kinda doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. Play the demo and save the Game Pass money. Yeah, well, I mean, if Game Pass will be running and I have nothing else to do, then maybe. Otherwise, yeah, whatever. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like microtransaction on microtransaction and everything seems not that good, huh? Capcom actually shit the bed with this one. It could, it could. If it's actually decent. Well, yeah, I guess the gameplay stuff will, like, the beta probably will show. If like the gameplay at least is fun, then they will do somewhat okay probably. Maybe somewhat good even. But yeah, if it's also gonna be not that crazy good in terms of gameplay, then yeah, that's gonna be potentially not that good, because like full price with all the microtransactions, battle passes and everything. Not sure, not sure. Alright. Let's see. The Outlast Trials enters PC Early Access in May. The Early Access, ooh. I thought they tested it like a year ago already, no? I think there was a test of this one. Like, I remember, were like some streamers already playing this or something? Or I'm mixing, like the Monstrum I remember also had something, and that one was quite something. SQC played it, alright. So there was some. It was a while ago too, wasn't it? It was a while ago, and it's now early access now also. I mean, I guess we'll see. We will see, we will see. Ubisoft's publishing arm going through a reorganization of its European business subsidiaries. Announcement followed rumors of office closures which were not addressed by the company. What a twist. What a twist. Guess they didn't do a lot of Assassin's Creed in those offices, so now it can all be closed. Ubisoft Benelux will reportedly be closing down on April 1st. April Fools. Anything else? To meet the challenges of the future, then. So epic. Ubisoft's management decided to close a number of subsidiaries in Europe. Unfortunately, the Ubisoft Benelux entity is subject to the intended closure, with the most employees departing as of April 1st. Ubisoft's publishing group is working on strategic reorganization of its European business subsidiaries. Process is ongoing, and we don't have any more detail to share at this stage. So that's gonna be probably even more closed after that too. The Giga prank there, yeah. The Giga pranks. Austrian court rules that FIFA loot boxes violate gambling laws. But Sony is still able to appeal after being ordered to refund PlayStation users who sued over Ultimate Team. Oh, so Sony was... Sony needed to refund in the end. Nice. Sony gonna pay for it now. The District Court of Hermagor has classified FIFA Ultimate Team card packs as illegal gambling because players' ability to sell cards in a secondary market means that it's possible to make a profit, giving the randomized items some level of financial value. Can you? You can sell accounts, I guess. Not sure about cards. Are they transferable there? The verdict was a result of a 2022 lawsuit between a group of PlayStation-owning FIFA players and Sony Interactive Entertainment Network Europe Ltd. Reason the lawsuit were filed against Sony rather than the FIFA developer and published Electronic Arts is because the loot boxes were purchased through the PlayStation Store, so the users' purchasing contracts are with Sony. But Ronos, a law firm that specializes in recovering losses from online casinos, told Games Wirtschaft that more than 1,000 FIFA users have been in contact with the company, with claims of around €800, although some extreme cases go up to €85,000. What the fuck? No, Steve, don't think so. Don't think so. However, the court ordered Sony to refund payments of €338. The verdict is not yet final as Sony is able to appeal against this decision. Damn, poor Sony. I'm gonna refund €300. They gonna go broke. Now they're gonna also go, like, you know, due to economical situation, we are closing the European offices. Those €300 were too much, dude. Can't handle that. Closing European offices and laying off 10,000 people from the company. Marvel Snap has amassed $50 billion in global revenue since its launch. Its October 2022 release, Second Dinner's card battling title has been downloaded 18 million times. Still need to play that one. I want to check the card mechanics though, how they work there. I'll need to get to that. 50 mil sounds a tad low. I mean, I don't think so. It's a card game. They farm those monies for years. See, they were right. They already started back then. For a company of that size. No, I mean it's Second Dinner as like the indie, maybe not indie company, but yeah, it's just a company with like a bunch of people who were working on Hearthstone back in the day. So for them, I would say that's pretty huge. Yeah? And I'm pretty sure that is way more than was invested in the development of that. PS5 sales surged over 300% in the UK during February. Hogwarts Legacy already the 6th best-selling game of the last 12 months. UK software market grows due to Hogwarts Legacy, with launch sales 100% bigger than last year's hit Elden Ring. PS5 sales surge, Xbox sales improve, Switch continues to struggle. Well, on like what, 6th year or something? Not surprising. DualSense Edge is the 4th biggest premium controller launch of all time. Now people buying that one, the PlayStation Pro controller. I thought that one was kinda not that crazy good. Well, I mean, it's still kind of niche game. It's a card game, after all. Card game is in general for more a niche audience. Card games that are not for everyone. So, like, actually, like majority, I would assume like majority of like Marvel people probably, you know, they want to shoot and stuff, do some action, not the card stuff. What is this shit? What are these cards? I want to be Iron Man, not just play the card or some shit, brother. I want to hit things. Didn't even have the Hogwarts Legacy DLC plans, yeah. I mean, you never know. Maybe they'll change their mind, but maybe, yeah, it's the licensing stuff too, probably. Maybe they'll just drop one, and then they're gonna switch and do something new with another studio instead. Meta drops Quest Pro and Quest 2 prices. Higher end and VR headset drops $500, less than 5 months after launch, while 256GB version of Quest 2 reverses most of last year's price hike. Most, not all of it. Not all of it. 500 drop sounds good. Yeah, from 1,500 to 1,000. That's good. That's a good drop. That's a good drop. Oh, it's like 1,500, and I think the Index is still kind of like the best shit. Or is it Quest Pro also still like the wireless and everything fully? Then I guess that kind of makes sense. So the people returning for DLCs pretty low. It depends on DLCs though. There were numbers on some of the Paradox DLCs, for example, and that one actually is insane. Like, there's a lot of returning. The DLC 20 years later, yeah. Could go for that. I don't think it actually took them by surprise, though, how well it will sell. Well, I mean, maybe, like, they still underestimated the scale a bit, but I'm pretty sure they were expecting some huge results. Like, I'm kinda sure that, the, you know, the DLC would be financially at least justified to do, if they are on the planning stage, yeah? No, I think there's like just a bunch of kind of stats, but no, you know, like exact numbers, like this, for example. Hogwarts Legacy is Europe's fastest selling game that isn't FIFA for a generation. Bigger than every Call of Duty game released in the last 6 years. So that's pretty good, eh? The game sales down 10% despite huge sales for Hogwarts Legacy. 12 million first week, was it? Switch sales down 28% across Europe. PS5 sales up 5 times over last February. Xbox Series S and X up 13%. Launch was bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. $150 million in sales over 2 weeks, let's see. And that is still less than Call of Duty. That is still less than Call of Duty does in 1 weekend. Riot veterans aiming to shake up multiplayer with new studio at the Believer Company. Yeah, that's just like, this one was just like ridiculous. So they put it here. Following $55 million Series A round. Speak to the new studio about its ambitions and how it hopes to take its original IP beyond games. Yeah, just like the Riot, like some dudes from Riot starting their own company and just getting like 50 mil dropped on them. So how are you guys gonna be shaking it up then? Next generation open world game built around original IP. Stories where players' choices matter. Gameplay system that bring players together rather than pushing them apart. Huge funding round and we know it's going to raise some eyebrows. True. Take time to get it right. World-class R&D takes time. Requires a lot of risk-taking. Excited to build systems that don't expect 100% engagement from everyone. Oh, so you try to get the players together, not apart. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Well, multiplayer for sure. Not sure about the MMO. Social players in mind. They prefer to play with friends, but emphasizes that it's open to expanding beyond that as projects take shape. Social dance game. Enabling friends to cooperate as they play focuses more on ensuring as level a playing field as possible, one that factors in the wildly different amount of time each person may have put into the game. Level 60, I'm level 1, we shouldn't be playing together until I pay down a material volume of gameplay depth. Yeah, usually in actual dollars you pay that volume in the end. Excited to build systems that do not expect 100% engagement from everyone. Love the idea that our more casual friends can join and still have a great time. So are they inventing like the Elder Scrolls Online scaling system for Fallout 76? Keen to expand new IP beyond video games from an early stage already. Can accomplish with support and investment from Michael D. Eisner and his Tornante company. Former CEO of Walt Disney Company. Damn son. Full corpo mode there indeed, eh? Building right now is a rich IP, bedrock from which we grow our characters, stories, world, and we can want to grow them into other media, music, television, and film. Oh man, that sounds already like way too dank. Especially when they get like music and everything too, like bro, what? Oh, what? The progression of universal scaling? I mean, it depends. It depends on type of game you build. Because I think ESO actually is not too bad with that. It appeals to like certain audience, but it also provides like, especially now that the game is like very wide, it's actually not too bad because you can at least, you know, do any type of content you want in the order you want. ESO is awful with that. Well, I mean, as I said, it depends on what you expect from it. Like, if you go in as a regular MMO enjoyer, like, I probably wouldn't enjoy that. But as a person who wants to go in and just play kind of more of, like, you know, the stories, like, I want to play, like, some Morrowind stuff there. For the sake of, like, I would even call it nostalgia because I played Morrowind, like, 2 years ago. But still. Just to see. Not progress in the single-player games. You do, but... Like, what do you mean by progress? So you like, you know, you just kind of like your numbers go harder or something as you level up or something. Like you hit for more. You see like more numbers flying whenever you hit. Like you don't really do it in a single player game. Like you progress like in Doom or something, or somewhere else or something like that. Even in some RPGs, you don't really like visually see it that much. You improve your character. So did the enemy HP, so nothing changed there. But I mean, you got the skill progress and stuff, that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing, eh? Like, that's like different goals. Like in regular MMO environment, I would not like that. If I just want to go do the story, and like Morrowind would be, for example, like the content for level 80s. So I would need to go through stuff that I don't care about and don't want to do, just to get there and play that. Or I could just go there from get-go and still be able to close the content. So like if it's about kind of like co-op, just like, you know, kind of PvE experiences and everything, for example, I don't really mind too much. Now, you can make progress kind of exciting in other ways too. With like, you know, the different gear that is dropping and everything. Yes, Dave, yeah. Like I do agree that old content in many MMOs is like wasted. It's just like content that was built over years and you just kind of like skip it because, you know, you want to get to the actual content. Hey Portable, hello, how you doing? Which is a problem with many MMOs, many live service games, even Fallout 76, which is like way younger than World of Warcraft, right? But it still has the same issue, really. That you just kind of like skip a bunch of content just because it's not, the rewards and everything are not relevant. And then we have another issue. If you want to do that content, for example, because you're curious, right? Like, let's say like also like some dungeon at level 40, for example, and you go there to do that dungeon and you already like leveled because like modern quests get you leveled past level 40 like in the moment, let's say, like for example. But you want to do some old dungeon because, you know, it's like something in the lore that gets you excited and there is no scaling, so you go in that dungeon and you just kind of like, you know, like one-shot the boss, you know, kill mobs with one swing like in droves, and like that's also not exciting, that's also not fun. So the answer is somewhere in the middle. The answer, I would say, is somewhere in the middle. Like the story content and stuff like this, in my opinion, should be like scaling just fine. Now, the scaling and the believing, I don't know, in my case at least, I do see the difference. I do see the difference. Like the only thing that kind of scuffs it is not even the scaling in terms of the thickness. Like, if skill procs, I could do like, you know, like one shot on the mob easily. If it doesn't proc for a while, you're just gonna like smash it. But it's like It's easier now. Like I have the spells and stuff that can one-shot things, like I couldn't before, for example. So you do feel the progress there. The only thing in Oblivion that I didn't like with the scaling is that you skip on a lot of loot. That I didn't like. As in, like, I went basically from, like, leather armor, I went straight up to kind of, like, you know, sort of like Daedric armor already in a way, even though I don't use it, right? I use the little robes and stuff, but, like, in terms of weapons, for example, right? It went from, like, some starting basic stuff into, like, the Chilren that I got in the dungeon, which was, like iron steel sword level with the enchantment, and that went instantly already to Daedric. That's pretty much it. Like after that I already had like a bunch of enchanted Daedric swords. So that part I don't like, because you just kind of like skip a lot of progression. You just like jump. If you level fast enough, you just kind of jump over that. Into Deva. Hello. The part of Exile style screens and mob clear. I mean, it is fun once in a while to do, I guess you could say so. But it's totally not challenging whatsoever. Yeah, the hardcore MMO is all about the end game, and that's the thing. Like, I think like that's where the scaling actually would be good for some of the modern MMOs, because they could scale the challenge of all the content that no one does anyway, and get the rewards also that would be better. That kind of scaling, I think, is not too bad. Like, it's good when it's done right, in my opinion. In my opinion. ESO does that. And that's good, I think. And the fact that all, like, you build content for years around the game, right? Like, decades sometimes. And then you just kind of pull like a Destiny or something and just cut and throw away like a bunch of content from the beginning. Like, it's just a waste, dude. It's just a waste, man. Like, why building up all that beef around just to kind of throw it away later? Yes, Steve, I see. I see the right. See, I think that there is like some sort of like a way you can actually do it, but it should be kind of in a smart way. Like, it mostly should be like co-op and PvE experiences. Like, if in co-op, for especially, yeah, like what mentioned there, right? If you like bring your friend who is low level, right, and you just can't play together because he needs to first level up a bunch, or like pay for some boosts or something just so you can play together, that's bullshit. That just shouldn't be a thing. That should be scaling. But that should be scaling, I feel like, maybe not on the content level, it should be scaling on the character level, in my opinion. Maybe. Like, so, you know, like the content has levels, but you get scaled to that content, for example. Kind of like Warhammer Online did PvP. Like, you go in PvP area as level, like, 2 or 3. Like, I usually was going, like, there instantly because fuck PvE. So I was getting there with like some minimal amount of stuff to do on the way, some like fast quests on the go, and like level 4 or something, maybe you arrive in the PvP zone and you get boosted to level 8. Like, you are not level 10, level 11, like other people who are like already leveling there, right? Like the max level in tier 1 was 11. So you kind of like face against level 11s potentially, but at least you are level 8 already. You know, this kind of way. So I think that may be kind of better approach to it. Just like reverse sort of scaling from like content to player. Scale the player and scale the player not to exactly the level, but maybe a little below. Just a little bit. So it's like a little tight there. Not super easy, but not super hard too. And then whoever you bring with you also gets scaled. And if you want to do like some story content without doing other story content because you don't care about it, you also just get scaled and do that, whatever. That I think would be kind of alrighty. And that's actually pretty much what Final Fantasy does to you, I guess, because it scales you. You lose your skills when you scale down to the weaker dungeons. So But it only scales you down, though. It doesn't scale you up. I think it should be kind of up to. So, like, if you want to go in and do some particular type of content without going through all the story from the very beginning, for example, but they make you pay for it. So that's why. That's why they don't scale you up. They kind of do if you pay. Human Fall Flat moves 40 million units worldwide. First launch on PC in 2016 before releasing onto consoles. 40 mil, dude. Insane. For the meme stuff. Move where, yeah. That's a weird term for it, I guess. But yeah. That's like... Maybe maybe they didn't sell, maybe they just like, you know, sent, printed, but it's digital, so also not sure. I don't think there's even physical copies of this one, probably. Take-Two cuts jobs at private division. Publisher says impact on US dev teams are minimal, and it has started legal processes outside of US that could result in further layoffs. It's like I see the trend here for a while already. And I don't know, maybe it's like, you know, the tinfoil head shit, but they only laying off and stuff things in the EU, mostly. So I kind of feel that it's probably just because, you know, the work rights and everything, the worker rights are like, and the unions and stuff are just way better, and they kind of tired of like messing with that, and they just rather take it where there is no unions and nothing, and you can do anything you want, really. That's my guess. That's how it feels, at least, because everything is like, you know, aiming at non-US teams. Yeah, that's what feels weird, man, dude. Ignorantes, hello. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that one. Saw that one. That we sure did. Mixed reviews already, though. No, both negative or something. Must be good. It must be decent. A Playdate price rising by $20 on device store and now live. A crank-controlled handheld will be $200 from April 7th. More than 1,000 games available to buy now. $200, brother. Would you buy that for $200? I would go for 50, maybe, if I really have nothing else to do with money. Which is almost impossible. I always wanted Playdate to be affordable as possible. So it was $180 before. That doesn't sound affordable, dude. There are some games on each that, that people are doing. Yeah, 425 games from each. Maybe that crank controller is kind of like fun to use, but yeah, I'm kind of not sure that's the price for something like this. Like, I understand it, it's kind of like interesting, original, cool and everything, but for 200, I wonder what's like the, you know, the production price, because I don't think it should be anything crazy there. I don't think so. It's even like from the looks, to be honest, it's kind of something that AliExpress would be like selling for like $10 in bulk, but not sure. People do be making games for this one, though. Maybe it's time to take the niche, become the developer for the Playdate. Need Happy Meal now. True, man, true. IT salaries boom, so now they will fire people so that they can hire new ones at lower prices. But that's the thing, they don't fire in US, they only fire in EU. That's pretty much how it goes, eh? I'm pretty sure in the US salaries probably boomed even harder. So they just firing in the EU. And that's probably the reason exactly, because they, I guess, maybe like decreasing the salaries or something, or is a little more complicated. So they like literally just like terminating whole companies, because it's kind of like easier to deal with all the law stuff around it, probably all the labor laws. IT's fighting in the US? Yeah, well, I mean, those ITs already, it's completely different story, yeah. I mean, those guys, like, probably barely even have, like, a lot of European divisions, some of them. Some of them do. Some of them don't. Obviously, Amazon does, for example. But yeah, those guys had a little bit different scale of growth, let's put it that way. Microsoft proposes remedies to appease UK regulators' concerns over Activision acquisition. Xbox firm fights back against a divestment proposal, suggests content and cloud licensing agreements to ensure Activision games remain on other platforms and services. Which they already did a whole bunch. That already did a whole bunch. Let's see. Divesting the Activision segment of the business, as the CMA suggested, would see Microsoft lose access to Call of Duty Mobile and the upcoming Warzone Mobile, as well as other key Blizzard mobile games such as Diablo Immortal, Hearthstone, and the currently in beta Warcraft Arclight Rumble. Oh yeah, that one was a thing too. Company claims divestment would mean Xbox and PC would lose out on exclusive Call of Duty content, since this would presumably be available to PlayStation. It would mean Microsoft is unable to reap the benefits of Call of Duty on Nintendo platforms or any Activision content on Game Pass. A divestment preserves the status quo and harms Xbox and PC gamers. As such, if the CMA expects that Sony will be significantly weakened by partial exclusivity, the CMA must equally acknowledge that Microsoft is significantly weakened by the status quo arrangements, which would be preserved by divestment. PS6 is slated for 2027 already. That kind of seems a bit too fast though, no? That seems a bit too fast. Actually, at the same time, I guess. Could be, it could be. 2027. I feel like the PS5 era started. I mean, like, we had like, what? 2 years of low stock and everything. And not a lot of exclusivity. And still kind of having that. Still no exclusivity. The stock is the stock already recovered, but exclusivity didn't. The SFWA announces 2023 game finalists for Nebula Award. Elden Ring, Stray, Horizon Forbidden West named among this year's nominees for fantasy writing. And the full one: Elden Ring, Horizon Forbidden West, The Journey Through the Radiant Citadel, Dungeons and Dragons. Pentiment, Stray, Vampire the Masquerade, Sins of the Sirens, so the visual novel there. May 12th is gonna be, holy shit, they announced it quite ahead of time, alright. Science Fiction Fantasy Writers of America. It was like pretty big award back in the day. What writing is there, yeah. It still probably is, like in sci-fi that one was huge. Microsoft's Xbox Games Showcase will return on June 11th, so we're gonna have the Starfield Direct. Dedicated show to Starfield is set to run right after. Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be good. In June, we're gonna be eating, man. In June is gonna be like the co-streaming galore, the reacting galore. And we're gonna have a lot of things to watch. A Dark and Darker developer Iron Mace raided by Korean police. A raid followed ongoing accusations from Nexon that the studio stole game assets and stuff. A raid took place on Tuesday. The raid follows allegations from Korean games giant Nexon, which has accused the studio of stealing game assets and even personnel. Iron Mace has denied these allegations. Mace was found in October 2021 by Park Sun-ha, a former Nexon employee that has been working on a project known as P3. The person in charge of that project, identified only as Leader A, was fired in July 2021 for leaking thousands of files related to P3. According to Korea Jungang Daily, half of the 20-person team that was working on P3, including Leader A, now works at Iron Mace. Yeah, hell, it seems like it. I think that was exactly the case. Nexon claimed Iron Mace's medieval MMO Dark and Darker has striking similarities with the concept of for P3 and major gameplay, rules and arts which could not have been made independently. Nexon reported a Leader A in August 2021 for leaking company data and assets while working remotely during the pandemic. Police turned the case to Suwon District Prosecutor's Office in August 2022, which demanded the police find more evidence in December. I think it said there somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, I think they just like got in, looked for stuff. I think they didn't find anything even. That was somewhere else, I think. Didn't find anything there, I think, and left. Well, at least it's claimed that they didn't find anything. We'll see. Search all the computers for a file. Yeah, I'm not sure how this search was going, though. I'm not sure how that one was going. A Gameloft shutters Budapest office. A mobile studio closure was attributed to the games firm increasing its development focus on PC and console titles. Damn son, that's a rare one. Disney Dreamlight Valley publisher Gameloft shut down its Budapest office location. I mean, after the Dreamlight Valley, I guess they're doing pretty good there. Established in 2012. Include Disney Getaway Blast and Dragon Mania Legends. They're already working with Disney for a while there, alright. Interesting. Maybe Vivendi owns them, I see. Gameloft revenue increased 48% year on year. They can milk PC players for big money also. Well, I mean, they got the franchises, right? They got Disney and everything. And I think on PC, like, if you are, like, some sort of, like, franchise game, you have, like, way better chances to be, like, noticed, you know, and everything than on mobile. Like, mobile competition is, like, on a whole other level, and discoverability is garbage. Unless like people specifically will go to find your game or something, it probably never will get any traction there much. So like the PC console and stuff, in that sense, when you like have license for the game, I think is way better than like any mobile stuff. Epic rolls out a self-publishing tool for developers on the Epic Games Store. After meeting content and quality requirements, studios can launch their titles via the Epic Developer Portal. So they're making this stuff easy now. Sign up, build and publish coming soon page, build, test, and rate your game. Submit game for review, launch your game. They still have some review. We'll see how that will go. And how good that will work. Hilabergot, hello. How we doing, man? How's it going? The AI review, yeah, could be. Suicide Squad reportedly delayed again. A Rocksteady and Warner Brothers title was due on May 26, should still launch this year. And there is already news that most likely it's not even gonna be in this year. Potentially. Potentially might be not even this year already, so... Very nice, very fun, a very successful game. He's coming. You see that we're gonna see. Too short of a weekend. That's like every weekend, dude. Dynasty Loop staff reportedly owed $2 million in missed payments. Around 20 workers say they are also locked out of Montreal studio but have been told they are not laid off. A Montreal-based Indie Dynasty Loops. And I like that they call it like Indie Dynasty Loop, and then you just like... Yeah, there it is. I'm working on a mixture of unannounced video games and NFT projects. So, yeah, you should start with that. You should start with that. That's how you title them from the get-go. Makes things easier. Makes things easier. The Turmas then. Just a little more. Just a little more, man. You'll find the good stuff. You'll find the good stuff. Square Enix has called Forspoken sales lackluster. Company president Yusuke Matsuda also said that reviews for the RPG were challenging. Yeah, that shit was ridiculous, but... Reviews of Forspoken, which were released January 24th, 2023, have been challenging. The game also received positive feedback on its action features, including parkour and combat capabilities. It has yielded results that will lead to improvement of our development capabilities of other games in the future. So it was the reviewers, man. It was all the reviewers. If there would be no reviewers being challenging, you know, then the game would sell like crazy and would be so good. Swear me boom. Counter-Strike 2 is real and will launch in beta soon, it is claimed. Version is almost certainly set to be released under the working title Counter-Strike 2, and the tentative release date for the beta is in this month of March, with April 1st at the outside. We'll see. Lackluster is an overstatement, yeah. Then the exit price, it's all reviewers, dude. If not the reviewers, it would sell so good. Isn't just an engine move. Seems like it's actually gonna be the second one. I don't know if it's like that good of an idea, but I mean, maybe. No, actually, maybe it is decent. No, I think it is actually maybe a good idea, because I feel like Counter-Strike is already such a like long-going and old thing that I think re-releasing and slapping 2 on it might get like a lot of people like, oh shit, that's new, I'm gonna go, and you know, like everyone is bad at this still, so I'm gonna like go in and show everyone without realizing that nothing actually changed. So maybe that's a good idea. A Dr. Disrespect calls NFT opposers brain-dead headline followers. Damn, son. Shared his desire to see NFTs in gaming on social media, lashing out at those opposed to blockchain-based games. Well, I mean, with Doc, it's hard to say when he's in the role and when he's not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's not exactly there. Yes, yeah. NFT a new Shungite, basically. Just need to produce more copy pasta. Well, I mean, he's not on Twitch anymore, so copy pasta doesn't, you know, get spread here that well like it was before. CSGO Source 2 code hidden in Dota 2 update, it is claimed. On Twitter, a Valve leaker Gib follower too. Damn, son, what a name. Well, I mean, Dota is on Source 2, right? So some updates for the engine. Got, I guess, some of the stuff from the CS there also. Geek follower 1, yeah. Can use the NFT skin in another game shit. Oh yeah, that's not very good. That's next levels of copium there. Is GTA 6 releasing in 2024? Insider suggests it's likely. A reputable Rockstar insider suggested that the GTA 6 is likely to be released this year with a tentative release date of 2024. Probably announced this year, I guess. GTA 6 has been aiming for 2024 release date for some time, but speculation and past reveal release schedules of the likes of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption suggest the game will be delayed until 2025. Could be. Cheaters galore and an NFT, a multiplayer game, yeah. The GTA Online too, yeah. It's happening. A LEGO Disney title among multiple cancellations at TT Games, report claims. Warner Bros. Games had recently cancelled multiple in-development video games at its subsidiary developer TT Games. Closure of several projects at this studio. One such title was Project Marley, a LEGO Disney game that would have included worlds such as The Jungle Book, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Winnie the Pooh. Project, which is claimed to have been canned in 2022, saw the player shifting between an overworld and themed dungeons. While exploring, they would battle to rid the world of a purple corrupting force. Oh damn, that's familiar. Storyline that has since made it the way into successfully released Disney Dreamlight Valley of Game by Gameloft. Man, so it's like Warner Brothers and stuff, just like moving this like purple light to all their games. It all comes from the Disney stuff. Other cancellation mentioned in the report was the LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy game developed under the title Project Cosmos. Also, shooter called Project Rainbow Road, which would have mashed together multiple Warner Bros. IPs. Unfortunately, it utilized the Funko license, which was then lost to 1010 Games. Damn, Funko with Disney and Warner Bros. IPs. Something else put there too. Damn, that'll be like the... You would have like, you know, you would have like the soy just like leaking from your monitor from that shit then. Holy shit. It appears that TD Games still aren't out of the woods either. The report goes on to note that the LEGO Batman game has been put on hold and that the planned story-centric Mandalorian DLC for LEGO Skywalker Saga is currently in jeopardy at the studio. Primary reason for the cancellations and postponements, the report claims, is due to TT Games' resources being directed towards a much larger project, giving the Skywalker Saga treatment to the LEGO Harry Potter series. Ah, I see. So they want to ride the... They want to ride the wave now, the Hogwarts wave with the Lego now. I see. Lego Harry Potter. It's coming. It's coming. Just you wait. Shredder Operator revealed by Call of Duty. Ninja Turtles follow. Insane. 15 seconds teaser promoting imminent arrival of Shredder, the iconic age-old supervillain and arch nemesis of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Directly suggested that Shredder will take center stage as new operator on March 21st, but there's no indication as of yet whether he'll be joined by the Turtles themselves. So what they have there: Rambo, Godzilla, Scream, Die Hard, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Insane. Already LEGO Harry Potter is... No, maybe now they're working on some like massive one or something. Oh yeah, Messi and stuff too, true. True. Maybe they want more LEGO Harry Potter. Sony's Jim Ryan just wants to block Microsoft Activision purchase. Well, no shit. Sony's Jim Ryan doesn't care about a deal to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation consoles. Instead, Sony Interactive Entertainment president and CEO is solely focused on blocking Microsoft's purchase of Activision Blizzard. According to Activision Blizzard's EVP of Corporate Affairs and CCO Lulu Cheng in a survey, Ryan made his stance perfectly clear when speaking behind closed doors in Brussels, Belgium back in February. Don't want a new Call of Duty deal, I just want to block your merger. Damn son. I went the Giga Chad mode there. Fuck your games, I just want you to not succeed. Done. That's all we care about. 50 Cent isn't connected to GTA 6, but a TV series named Vice City. He sent to Instagram to post not one but 2 images suggesting that he was directly involved with the production of something called Vice City. In these posts, he'd used images pulled from a GTA Vice City, sending the gaming community wild into the belief that he was potentially connected to GTA 6, which is assumedly set in Vice City. Since then, the post had been removed, and it has been confirmed by Deadline that Fiddy is actually directly linked with the production of an all-new original television series named, you guessed it, Vice City. However, it isn't connected with the GTA game, despite bearing many similarities to the 2002 open world epic. Well, not sure if anyone's really disappointed. Don't think it's a big loss. We'll be fine. We'll live. Square Enix plans to launch blockchain games next fiscal year, says the CEO. They should collab with Doc there. They should collab with the man himself. Statement comes following disappointing result for Square Enix's latest release, Forspoken, of which the game's performance was described as lackluster. Despite the lackluster performance, Square Enix is still hoping that its blockchain games will be more of a success. Major title launches will not be concentrated solely in financial year 24-3. We have organized our pipeline so that we will have a good spread of new releases. We also hope that you will look forward to the blockchain games we plan to launch in financial year 24-23 and thereafter. Oh, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it, man. We already saw some. They're posting already some. The symbiogenesis or whatever. AI blockchain NFT game, damn son, yeah. Gonna get that going. CSGO hits 1.4 million plus concurrent players as Source 2 rumors continue. So, I mean, I don't know, but it was already doing good. I don't know, you said like they just started coming back. I think they were already doing good for a while. They're like breaking records. Like for years already. The last one was like 1.3 actually. And I thought it was like at a million or something. Now they got 1.4. 1.4 mil. You see the device, see. Thing is, it's gonna be the separate game though. If you don't need to buy that shit, then I will think twice about it. Otherwise, I mean, it's CS. I probably would too. Gonna see that fucking Dead Dust again. In another skin now. In another graphics. Oh yeah, there's this one. That's some fresh one there. Explode in that scale? Not, I mean, it was going to mill like for a while already. It was going for a mill for a while already. Like the records, especially like starting with like the, what's the name? The lockdowns and stuff. Like they were going ham there. Yeah, it's just new one recently with 1.4. Like mill, I think they got long ago. A mill they got like long ago already, actually. A mill was a while. So yeah, they go ham. And the thing is, like, even 600k for the game that old and everything is huge still. So yeah, I would say they are doing pretty well. I would say they were doing pretty well. Not to mention they also get all the boxes and everything going, right? And boxes are doing all the trading, and trading is where Gaben gets the cut. So they probably were doing quite well there. Russian fans threatened to leak 30 gigabytes of Stalker 2 data. Now, most established communities in the Stalker community backed by Russian fans that are seemingly displeased with some decisions that have been made by GSC Game World. developer of the upcoming Stalker 2. In these posts, it has been claimed that this community is in possession of 30 gigabytes of Stalker 2 data, and it will leak the content by March 15th if certain demands aren't met. The posts themselves, the group of Russian hackers going by the name of Vesnik TSS, shared a series of development images from Stalker 2, which has been in production for more than a decade. These images were dropped with a threat to make changes by March 15th or tens of gigabytes of Stalker 2 data will be revealed. Originally, the lengthy post aimed at GSC Game World was published on vk.com with the Russian community, which it is assumedly backed by in some way by hackers, making some intense threats and demands. Well, the whole Atomic Heart was leaked fully. Primarily, the group wants GSC Game World to rethink its attitude towards players from Belarus and Russia and to reintroduce Russian localization in the game. It was almost exactly a year ago that GSC announced it would be featuring no Russian voice acting in the game and that it wouldn't sell Stalker 2 in Russia upon release. There was also a change made to the game's subtitle to remove a trace of Russian grammar. Also a demand made by a community level at the GSC Game World Discord server. In this demand, the author of the letter suggested that GSC should unban the end of star profile in the game's official server. That's some schizo stuff. That's some of the schizo stuff. Which was reportedly banned for nothing. Seems like a somewhat bizarre demand. Yep, that is true. It was? I don't think so. I think it was just one of the workers or something. I don't think it was like some insane hacker monster or something. I think just some of the people just dropped it back then. That's pretty much it. I might be wrong though. Put me on Discord, yeah. That's quite a demand there. I don't think so, eh? Except rule localization in the form of an add-on, which should be released following the launch of the game itself. Unfortunately, Stalker 2 has seen countless delays and postponements, mostly due to the war in Ukraine, that has led to the death of at least one of the studio developers, which is something that was also addressed in the letter. Don't let Stalker die because of his politicization. Stagnation is already felt very seriously, which means it's time to build relationships with the community. No, apparently they actually do have that stuff. They have like the cutscenes and everything. The only thing out of all this leak is that apparently, like, according to cutscenes and everything, the story is good. That's what they said at least. So at least that's a good thing. At least that's something. The hacks leaks are so stupid. I mean, all of them are. All the hacks and leaks are stupid. I do agree. I don't think there were any demands with Atomic Heart. I think they just leaked that, basically. I think they just leaked that. Like, on one hand, this is kind of like a bit better than they didn't just leak it, but actually, you know, kind of like first did some sort of warning, and at the same time it's still PPG though. It is still PPG, especially like asking to unban someone in Discord is just like it's just like a label on your forehead instantly, like you guys are PPG. Even though, like, I do agree that at least, even though, like, I think the text I guess is still in, like they're just not doing the voice acting, so like whatever, who gives a shit about that? So it's weird, eh? It is a PPG, yeah. Like no voice acting, the text is there. Well, I mean, whatever then, who cares? Not being able upon release here, that's, I mean, kind of sad. That's kind of sad. Oh, that is quite sad. Acting guys got scrapped, yeah. But I mean, the language is there, so whatever. And the previous game's dialogue was localized either, yeah. Well, I mean, it was localized in English, I think. Like, Russian was kind of there still. Still intending to sell? No, apparently not. I think it's on Game Pass. I think they answered on the forums back in the day. I remember that it's on Game Pass, and you know, on Game Pass it's gonna be available. So yeah, that's gonna probably be available still that way. But yeah, that's just like the weird shit, the weirdness of this situation, like the actual weirdness that all, you know, involves the people on like all levels who are technically shouldn't even be involved. So that's the PPG stuff. Yeah, the English localization and the first two games was like the thing about the Stalker in general is like outside of memes, like it wouldn't even go in the West in my opinion. Like it's kind of like the meme-driven game basically. Because back on release, like it was kind of not even known. That's why localization was so garbage and everything. And it's kind of impressive how from all the memes and stuff, the game became like, you know, a thing, sorta. But there's still probably a lot of people haven't played because there is no new localization and stuff. I mean, they kind of are right because in a way that the community here is huge. Like this game here was like back in the day and still is like, you know, the cult shit for sure. Like here it's actual big cult. So obviously like a lot of people feel not very good about this situation. But you know, we got what we deserve. Let's put it that way. Yeah, a lot of people did, so a lot of people didn't. Yes, I see, alright. But yeah, like the comedy reasons were the actual reasons it became popular in my opinion. But here it was always like all this old, the post-apocalyptic and shit is like always, you know, it's always very popular, especially this theme. I mean, we still have like fucking actual stalkers. I'm not sure how they do it nowadays. I think it's probably like already people like posting like the old reports and everything before war started and everything. Because yeah, there are people called stalkers who actually go to Pripyat and hang out there. Like there's like a whole bunch of them, like whole groups of those people, and they just like live there pretty much. There were streams from there all the time too. You know, like. It is popular here, let's put it that way, to that extent. To that extent, people just going there without permissions and everything, and just hanging out and living there, just to feel that they are stalkers and stuff. Professional stalkers, pretty much. So yeah, and now we got all this shit fest, man. I wanted to go to Chernobyl too. Well, with all this shit, man, with all this shit, I feel, you know, though this shit chances are higher if I'm gonna get drafted to fucking frontline. That's probably the only way I will be able to go there. What a time. What a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. I hope this shit fest is gonna be over, but probably not fucking soon, sadly. Sadly. Still some time away from that. Yeah, portable, yeah, I do agree. Back then I kind of like, I didn't get into it much though. I remember reading about it when it was just kind of announced and in progress. So and I was like always in magazines, they were posting all that stuff. I was like reading magazines back then regularly. I was like waiting. And yeah, like the Stalker had the nickname here called Stalker from the word Ждать, to wait. So yeah, the wait was so long that I just kind of like completely forgot about it. And then I already like realized that it was out like way later, and I already kind of like, I think it was like in late years of school, and I was like playing Ragnarok online pretty much, so just kind of like whatever. So I only played it on stream. I still have the third game to play actually on stream, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see what I say. Been a while. It's been quite some time already, but yeah, I still have one more to play. We'll get there. No, that was like super old one. I don't remember. Like when was that? That was, I think, like PlayStation 2 times. I remember or something. Wasn't it? Like I remember, like for a fact that we were going to some like family friends on the train, and I was reading the magazine, and there was an article about it, and that was like very long time ago, and there was like photos and everything from like the real places, how they went, you know, to the actual, you know, the Chernobyl and everything, got like the photos there for locations and stuff. That was an article about that pretty much. And everyone was super hyped about it, but it took so long that everyone forgot about it almost. And then I heard about it only like the last years of school, like one of my friends was playing. And I was like, oh shit, that one is out already. Holy. Alright. But never really got until the stream. So, that's all with the news. That is all with the news. That is all for the news today. And for the stream, but I will be back. Hughes, gonna get some food, a little bit of break, and I'm gonna be back here in 40 minutes or so. 40 minutes or so, gonna be live there. We're gonna do some more Unity shenanigans for some time.